Hi Libra, welcome back to Wandering Magic. This is going to be your June 2022 message. What happened in January? Let's see. All right, first thing, I didn't exactly get a song, but there is a song by Aaron Carter called Fool's Gold that I kept hearing as I was shuffling Fool's Gold. And I'm like, what is Fool's Gold? And so I looked it up because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And it's basically like making bad investments or something like that. So it also, they talked about pyrite and how people think that pyrite is gold when they find it, but it's not. And actually pyrite is a crystal and it brings in like prosperity and abundance. So I'm thinking this may have something to do with money. And if not money, in general, what are you're questioning in June, is this worth the investment? Is this relationship worth the investment? Is this person worth my energy? Is that thing worth my energy and time? And how are you utilizing that? These are the things you're going to ask yourself in June. Something significant may have happened in January. For some reason, I'm getting New Year's Day. So like the kiss that happened or didn't happen, with your significant other. And so if it did happen with them and you're still with them, I'm feeling muddy waters, okay? Not that they're completely out of the picture, although they will vary from person to person, but there's still like an underlining questioning with that person that you're in a connection with. There's just a bit of uncertainty, maybe a lack of security. It could be that you're literally on two different planes when it comes to finances. Libras like to overindulge a little bit. And so maybe you're being a little overindulgent. Or maybe you want to invest in, let's say, a house or an apartment together, and the other person may not be financially ready, or maybe you're not, or vice versa. But there's something about investing in something that has to do with a person. So it could even be like investing in a job. Like maybe you got a job offer, but you're just like, am I settling for this? Do I really want this? Again, it involves another person. So it could be like a boss or a relationship. It could be a friendship even. Maybe someone has been like an energy vampire and they've been depleting you lately. So you're just starting to really question, why am I investing in this? Is this the right investment? And for some reason, you're taking a step back. You got Discover in reverse. And if you see here, he's looking at what he found. He's looking at this thing in admiration and loving it and saying, already there's the wheels are turning in this person's head, and they're like, what can I do with this? How can I make this better? How can I bring, how can I take this with me? And, maybe what is it worth? Is it worth it? Is that gold or pyrite? See what I'm saying? Also, if you are struggling with money, maybe get a pyrite crystal. It doesn't have to be a big one, a little small one. And then you're like, okay, well, I just said I needed money. But maybe you have a friend with extra crystals hanging around, and maybe they'll just give it to you. Or maybe you something about pyrite. So just get back to that because it keeps popping up now. But anyway, but the fact that this is in reverse, it could also be like you are discovering that something wasn't quite there, but also you don't have all the answers is what I'm getting. You have Virgo here, so you could be connected with a Virgo, and that's and if not, this could be something happening in the fall. I'm gonna say this now. Summer is starting in June, well, at least in America, and summer is going to start at the end of June. And so this summer, how things play out is going to trickle into the fall. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't know where it's coming from. I do follow astrology, but it's like usually like I'm a month ahead. I'm not a season ahead. And there's actually technically 2 seasons because when I'm recording this, it's still springtime. So anyway, I'm just saying There's something about the fall that is very significant. And it could be that you're giving this person a deadline by the fall, or maybe you're giving yourself a fall deadline. Like, let me see if I can save this money now so that I can invest in this later. Something like that. But overall, you need to organize your thoughts. You need to really figure out before you pull away, because something is telling me that if you pull away from this, it's going to be it. And I think you really need to be careful, because it's almost like, you know what this feels like? Second chance energy, but there's not going to be a third chance. So, take that how it resonates, but it just feels like you want something more reliable. You want something more tangible. And by tangible, I mean you want something more real. It's almost as if someone's like telling you and selling you these hoop dreams, and you could be doing it to yourself. So take that with a grain of salt, and I mean that very gently. But just being very realistic about what it is in front of you. Is it worth it? Is really what keeps coming up. And then your other card is Ouija board, and it says help from unknown sources. So it seems like whoever you're getting your advice from lately, probably not the best idea. They may have your best interest, but they may be swaying your decision in a different way, or maybe that you have a difference of opinion, and that's where the lines are getting blurred. So really, it's going with outside sources, and this could literally be spirit. You need to get quiet. You need to quiet your mind. You need to quiet your energy and your soul. Just quiet your surrounding areas. There's something about your aura too. I'm seeing the color blue. So look up blue auras. And also, blue is throat chakra. So, you could definitely have a blockage with your throat. It could be that you're not communicating and you're not saying something. But if this has to do with you and one other person, like a specific person in mind as I'm talking and you're thinking about that, it could literally be that you're not communicating with them. So try not to throw any surprises out there, and also be careful with your words. And as a Libra, you're the epitome of air energy. You have that the ability to articulate words and sentences and thoughts and communicate. Now, I know we're all on different pages with that, but if you are connected with this person, you should know how to communicate with them and try not to manipulate, okay? I don't even know where that came from, but try not to manipulate. And then I look down and I have 4 swords, 8 of pentacles, and the Emperor all in reverse. And then 2 4s, and then half of 8. 4 and 4 is 8. I forget which sign it was, but there was a crack in the foundation, and I'm wondering if there's a crack in yours too, and that's the sign you're connected with. Sorry, I don't remember who that was. I'm trying to think. I might have been an earth sign, but I'm just not 100%. It was Aries through Virgo, I'm fairly certain. And then there is the Virgo card here, so maybe, but I don't think it was Virgo, but I'm just saying, maybe never mind. I don't remember. But there could be a crack in your foundation. There could be questioning with the foundation, like, again, is this worth it? How can I start to rebuild things in a better way, in a better light? Things like that. This is things that you're thinking about. You're restless about this. And so this is why it's imperative for you to communicate. Remember, I said not manipulating. Try not to manipulate things. Try not to control the outcome here. You have to just have this conversation with you and this other person, and then let the chips fall where they may. All right. Again, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And you're not actively working on something, but you need to, okay? There's a fly in here. I'm sorry. I wonder if that's like a sign to like just go. I will say it's hot AF when I'm recording this, and I did have my window open, but I didn't see that fly in here earlier, so we're gonna move on from that. Anyway, also look up symbology of flies, which is not a good thing. I believe it's not a good thing. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I will say that something stinks. Okay, there's something that needs to be said. There's something that needs to get done. There's no movement, but this is urging you to start moving. Start trying to figure out solutions to the problem. Trying not to control what's happening here. Letting things, just take your time with it, because it seems like whatever this is a difficult decision. It's something that's really hard for you. For some reason the spark is gone, and here's the indecision and then you not being happy. The spark is gone. You're losing motivation, you're losing hope, you're losing the ability to get a grip on the severity of the situation. You're afraid to make this decision because you know that once you make it, it's gonna be final. And that's really just it. But the reality is that you're not happy about this, and it's not going to be something that's easy, but you have to communicate. Once you communicate, things will start to get better, and you're feeling almost like this is like a lost opportunity. Like this is really good. Like, why am I turning my back on this? But you have your reasons. And then again, there's somebody talking you out of it, but look at the 4 in reverse again. There's something about this that's extremely unstable. So you're gonna have some decisions to make really soon. If you don't do it, the universe is gonna make it for you. And that is gonna have to be that. We have protect, look out for yourself, shield your emotions. The universe always has your back. So what that means is you need to make this decision for yourself. That's first of all. Second, shielding your emotions means you can't use your emotions to make this decision. This is a head over heart matter. Yes, you may love this person. Yes, you may love this job. Yes, you may love this thing. But you need to emotionally detach from it so that you can make a decision from a logical standpoint, okay? And then the universe has your back. So even though you feel like this is heavy and you don't want to do this and it's gonna hurt, or somebody's gonna get hurt, even if it's you have to really, once you release something new always comes in, and you have to believe that, and you have to remember that, and you have to know that. So just stand into that. And look, ending. You got matches too. Ending, smoky, and burnout. You're burnt out trying to think about this. The something is fizzling out, and it's really like there's so much smoke and fog, and I feel like that's really the shield over your eyes that is the person saying and convincing you otherwise. This could be the person or someone connected to you that you're talking to that's talking you out of this, but the ending is near, but you know what, it doesn't have to be uncomfortable. Like, it doesn't have to be, it could just be. And when you come to that stage of acceptance, that's when you can just propel forward. Okay. All right. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed this message. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others. And watch your sun, moon, rising for any additional messages. And I'll see you next time.